So the next step here is going to be take care of the whole front end suspension. I got the whole front end right there. It'll come with new upper and ball joints for the lowers, and then outer tie rod. So we got to change these out, maybe do the inners, but the inners are fine. I'm going to run my brake lines and then obviously change my upper control arms. Obviously mark these if you're going to reuse them. I kind of mark them, etch them. That way when I put in my new ones, I don't lose my alignment for my caster. And then obviously you're going to break loose your upper ball joint, your lower ball joint, and then in this case, since I did the whole chassis swap, everything's kind of removed. So once you get to the spot, it's pretty much keep removing, and then we're going to put the new stuff in. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so I got my upper control arm out, got my lower control arm out, and I removed my tie rod end, as well as other little lines that I needed to update on this, as well as you can still see the markings of where the casters go. So here are my casters. At least this one's on here. This one's just kind of stuck on there, just chilling. It's all good. If it falls off, I'll place it back on there. And then I have also my forward side caster. As you can see, it kind of lines up. It's just a flat bolt. There's only one way to put it, so you guys can't get it wrong. So the moment it comes off, try to put your bolts through. That way you don't misplace them, as well as line them up. So I got some boots for the inner tie rods, which I don't need. The ones that are on there are in pretty good condition. And again, this was shipped over by Detroit Axle. You can buy their parts and products off of an eBay store. Very good stuff. I've always ordered from them. Very dependent. They always double check for everything when they ship over their items. They even go through their little checklist, as you can see right there, which is really nice. So I got my lower ball joints right here, and got my outer tie rods. Perfect. Got one. I got two. I even got a nut over here that's probably missing on one of these. Yeah, I figured. So it's going to be for this one right here. It's really nice that they include hardware with their products, because let's say you're taking off this upper control arm, you mar it, you strip it, you name it, you blowtorch it off. I've been there. That's why I like these guys' products, because they just quality stuff. Sheesh guys, I mean, I can't say enough about these guys, but good stuff. Okay, so this is that inner tie rod. It comes with the return form, so if you ever have problems or issues with them, just send them an email. I mean, the guys, they've at least been extremely nice with me. They've been very cool. Again, I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So again, I'll keep shopping from them. And I think here are my sway links for sure. Let's just rip it open, because I will be using these. And what's nice about these, they don't look like the stock ones, with that cap, that weird looking cap. These ones are actually nice with the bolt. Just like energy suspension, very at par with that quality with polyurethane bushing. So very good stuff. Very good stuff there. So I got my sway links, both driver, passenger. Got my ball joints here with hardware. Let me rip one open. Let me pause it here. All right, so here's that lower ball joint. As you can tell, very sturdy, good, nice rubber grommet with hardware. All in here. Good stuff. I mean, like I said, if there's something cross-threaded, something's not right, you guys don't like something, you guys can definitely ship it back. Got my outers, got my uppers, so all I got to do now is mount it on. So this is what I got to do. Or to here, everything's nice and disassembled. I'm going to pull one. These are universal, shouldn't really matter how they go. You have your ports for your threads, for your ABS, your speed sensor. I'm going to throw that in there. Throw that in there. Lower ball joint over here. And then these, they are the same number. So 3492, 3492 for the outers. Just need one. And then the sway links, I mean, we'll worry about that another time, because that's a different part of the suspension, more towards the front end. So let me get started on this, and I'll be jump cutting here soon. For the most part, we got the whole front suspension installed. I just need to shoot my shock absorbers through inside and then tighten those down, and then as well as do my alignment here. So we'll do that here in a little bit. This is just catching you up on what's been done. Okay. Let's jump over to the driver's side. back to another video here with Sirmalo Performance. As you can see, we have Project Resurrect in front of us. Sorry I haven't been uploading after that whole chassis swap you just saw. It's just when I was recording, my phones would overheat and it would stop recording, and then I tried to, merge together what I had. I placed it on another SD card. That file ended up getting corrupt and it wiped it clean. I did have a separate phone and I was, recording little tidbits here and there on how to do, like emergency brake line. I have to upload that video. But for the most part, Project Resurrect, engine's in. I got to top it off with fluids. The cab's obviously mounted, you saw that. And torqued down to spec. Everything's pretty much torqued down to spec. Suspension, I do have to adjust, camber, caster, alignment, because it's all new. I put in new upper control arms. I also did the lower ball joints, outer tie rod ends, all that fun stuff. Obviously the rack and pinion had to get replaced. Front radiator was changed. It has upgrades here and there. But before I get sidetracked, I did do the rear suspension. I did the 2-inch drop shackles on the back, put my gas tank on there, make sure it's all emissions friendly, all the emissions lines nice and hooked up. Stock exhaust for now. I mean, I'll try to mess with that here in the future. I still have the bed right here, so it's pretty much holding a bunch of crap. Don't worry about the 24s in the back. That's for another project. I'm sticking with these stock wheels for the moment. I should say, before I start stumbling my words. I definitely want to do a paint job on this, or if not, I'm just trying to put it back together. I need to start it, make sure everything's running good, no check engine lights, whatnot. So I got to make sure that that truck is running good, because when I did turn it on, obviously it was all bent up and broken, and it was already leaking tranny fluid. It was because of all the lines were ruptured on the front, so I had to replace those transmission lines. Things here and there, and also the O2 sensors were unplugged. Don't know why they unplugged it, but they did. But I put all that together. I put an eBay catalytic converter kit, so it's like a new Y pipe with cats on each side, and it goes down in there. Let me see if I can give you a shot of that. Kind of hard to see, but it's definitely a new cats down there. Let me see if I can get you a bottom shot. You can see it kind of collects down there. It's all brand new. It comes down over here to the Y pipe. Oh, almost dropped you guys. But everything's mounted. Everything's good to go. Just need to put the bed on, throw some paint, fluids. I know I keep repeating myself, but I have to remind myself of all these checks, because it's not easy doing this. I mean, if this is something you guys feel that you can tackle or want to do, I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, if you guys are for it, I can't hold you guys back. Do what you got to do, right? Me, definitely put me to the test. Swapping out a chassis is not easy, extremely dangerous if you're not careful. You can definitely lose a life or an arm or a leg or broken bones for sure. That cab falls on you, man, because you didn't set it up right. Oh boy, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So either you drop your cab and it's going to get all bent up and just trashed. You just got to be careful. So for the most part, leave it for the professionals, or take it to a shop, or just scrap the truck and, go buy another one. So me, I just decided to do it. I haven't seen a single video of these extended cabs get lifted. I see single cabs do cab swaps left to right. I mean, they're much more lighter. I would feel a lot more comfortable if it was definitely a single cab. But, I felt like I could do the job, and I did, and here we are now. So stay tuned, guys. Definitely wanted to give you an update. So stay tuned with more of Sirmalo Performance. This is Project Resurrect, and we'll see you guys soon in the next video. Peace.